Great job showing up. My name is Mary. I recommend a couple of dumbbells, go on the lighter side for this class, and also a mat. Let's get started with a warm-up. Just rotating side to side, lifting the heel as we rotate. And let's open and close with the arms. Starting to stretch out the shoulders and the chest, as well as the back. And then reaching overhead, continuing to move side to side. We want to have more blood flowing throughout our body, getting us warm, preparing our muscles, and then reach side to side. And reaching down. And then just kicking back. Keeping the core tight. While we're here, let's open and close with the arms. Getting a light stretch at the front of the thighs. A couple more on each side. And just coming to the edge of our mat, we're just going to squat in place. Let's do 8 of these. You can have hands behind your head if you want. One. Now bend the knees, try to have the hands come in front of you onto the floor and slowly walk the hands forward into a high plank position. Then walk them back to this crouching position, and let's do that 3 more times. Easing into this move, if your wrists feel really tight, then you can put your knees down on the floor so there's not as much pressure in the hands. Just a couple more. Getting that upper body warm here. This is our last one. And then we're just going to come out to a high plank with the hips lifted, pressing the heels down behind us, and just hold that stretch. Feeling the stretch all along the back of the legs. And release. Let's do that one more time. Pressing the heels into the floor. And release. Alright, from here, just stepping one leg up at a time. And standing up. Side to side step now. And add arms. This is a modified jumping jack. Of course, you can do the full normal jumping jack if you want, but we'll be here for about 10 more seconds, and then we'll move into our first circuit. All right, moving into circuit number 1. We have 4 circuits total. First exercise, we need 2 dumbbells. Starting with a curtsy lunge, stepping one leg behind the other. You choose the depth of the lunge, step together, and scaption. Now, that can be the full move. If you want additional challenge, you can balance when you come up to standing from that curtsy lunge for the scaption. Let's do 30 seconds on each side, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. About keeping the core very tight, shoulders staying down, away from the ears. Slow and controlled lift. Just about 5 more seconds on this side. And changing sides, stepping the leg behind the other, either step together, scaption or balance. Same as before. wobbling if you're doing a single leg version. That is okay. We're working on ankle stability and strength. Shoulders are, of course, working as well on the scaption. 3, 2, and time. Very good. Put the weights down. Next move is on the floor. It is a push-up variation. Just go to the depth that works for you. It's okay if it's just a centimeter or an inch, just focusing on good form. And of course, you can be on your knees. So a little bit downward or all the way or on your legs, whatever works for you. We'll do that 4 times. And then we're coming to the floor and just back extension. So squeezing shoulder blades together, lifting the chest off. Okay, so 4 push-ups and 4 of the back extensions. Starting that in 3, 2, and here we go. Go at your own pace. Once you've done those 4 push-ups, going into the back extension, keeping it controlled, and then back to the push-ups. And back extension. One more time. Well done. All right. Whew. Roll up to standing, 1 vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. Just want to avoid getting lightheaded. Next move is a squat jump, or just squat and heel lift, followed by front kick. So if you're jumping, just make sure knees and toes stay in line, and front kick. You choose the height of the front kick. Let's start that in 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. Alternating which leg you kick with. Soft landing if you're jumping. And really, guys, no shame in modifying and taking out the jump. Much rather you have good form and stay safe and not be miserable than to do the most intense version. We have 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Oh, okay, so that was our 3 exercises for our first circuit. We're gonna go straight back to our first exercise, curtsy lunge, and scaption. Starting with 3, 2, and 1. Remember, the single leg balance is optional. 30 seconds per side. Now that we know the exercises, we'll just go a little bit more quickly through each one. And we're doing the circuit 3 times total. So we've got this. Remember, you can always put your weights down and do it without weights, if that is better for you. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and switching sides. Keeping those shoulders down. Slow and controlled on the way up and on the way down, rather than swinging the weights. We have 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Excellent. Okay, putting the weights down, we're going to our 4 push-ups and 4 back extensions. Remember, knees or toes are okay. I'm going to do my knees this time. Starting in 3, 2, and go. 4 of those. And 4 back extensions. We'll do 3 cycles of this. Back to those push-ups when you're ready. And back extension. And last time. And back extension. All right, roll on up. That is the last thing to come up. And we have our squat jump and front kick starting in 3, 2, and 1. Or it's just the squat without the jump. Great job. Five seconds. And time. All right, last round. Picking up those dumbbells. Going back to our curtsy lunge and scaption. In 3, 2, and go. Seconds on this side. 3, 2, switching sides. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Put the weights down. Going to our push-ups. Starting in 3, 2, and go. 4 cycles, or 3 cycles, 4 push-ups and 4 back extensions each. Again, just go at your own pace now that you know the move. Very good. Walking the hands back, rolling up slowly. Last move of this circuit, squat jump or just squat and kick, starting in 3, 2, and go. Go at your own pace, of course, but if you want to speed it up, you may. Great job, guys. Just about 10 more seconds. Three, 2, and time. Awesome job, guys. Okay, that was circuit number 1. Moving on to our next circuit. Feel free to drink water while I preview the first move. First move in circuit number 2 starts on the floor with our arms underneath our chest, like this. This is a forearm plank with a rotation to the side and reach, alternating sides. Now, if you want, you can rotate and lift the leg. That is adding extra challenge. If the rotation is too much for you, you can either just hold in that plank position here, or you can put knees down and lift as needed. Okay, but we'll do that for 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, and go. Getting a nice stretch in the chest as we reach overhead. Elbow is underneath the shoulder for support. Less than 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Excellent. Okay, come up to standing again. Next is a cardio move. You can jog in place, you can march in place, or you can do high knee run, 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, and go. Whatever version works for you. Pacing ourselves. Breathing halfway through. Five seconds. 3, 2, and time. Very good. All right, move number 3. We have 1 or 2 dumbbells. I'll show you with 2, and then it'll be pretty straightforward to know what to do with 1. So here, arms overhead, and we're doing just knee to the elbow. Of course, you can put down the other dumbbell and basically the same thing. All right, we're gonna try doing 30 seconds on each side. If the knee lift is too much and you wanna just hold it here, totally fine. All right, starting in 3, 2, and go. We're all gonna wobble a bit, and that is okay. Now 30 seconds is a long time for this move, so just pace yourself, and if you need to put down the weight, you may. More than halfway through. Keep that core super tight. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and switch sides. You know, those shoulders and arms are getting tired. Ooh. More than halfway through. Five seconds. 3, 2, and time. Woo. Very good. Put the weights down. Going back to our forearm plank and rotation. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. Way to stick with it, guys. Less than 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, and time. All right, come up to standing. Remember, 30 seconds, just jogging in place or high knee run, starting in 3, 2, and go. Ooh. Marching is also an option. About 10 seconds remaining. Three, 2, and time. Whew, okay. Picking up those 2 dumbbells, or 1 or 0. Getting ready for our single leg balance. Let's start on this side this time. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Again, about 30 seconds on each side. About 10 more seconds on this side. 3, 2, and switch sides. Good job. I know arm is burning. About 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Excellent job. All right, put the weights down. One more round through the circuit, then we'll take another rest break. Coming to the floor, forearm plank, starting at 3, 2, and go. 30 seconds. About 10 seconds remaining. We can do it. Three, 2, and time. All right, come up to standing. We have our march, jog, or high knee run starting in 3, 2, go. Ooh. Halfway through. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Ooh, okay. Last move of the circuit. Picking up those dumbbells. All right. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Breathing. Halfway through on this side. I know it burns already. 3, 2, switch sides. Last time we're doing this move. Thinking about good posture while we do this. So even as our arms are going up, we're thinking about keeping shoulders back and down. Ooh, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Excellent job. Woo. All right. You can put your weights down, get a sip of water. I will start previewing circuit number 3. Remember, we just have 4 circuits, so we are moving right along. For circuit number 3, we are using 1 dumbbell, and we're going onto our backs on the floor. If you feel comfortable with it, lift the legs off the floor and lift the weight above your head. We're just straightening out and bending again. Keeping it very controlled. If you feel like the weight is potentially too much for you, start without the weight. Feel comfortable with that, then add the weight. All right, we're gonna get started in about 10 seconds. And we'll do 30 seconds of this, getting set up, starting in 3, 2, and 1, straightening the arms and the legs. One alternative here is to tap the feet down onto the floor rather than straightening out the legs. Make sure you can keep a neutral spine here, not arching the back. More than halfway through. Five seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Very good. Okay, we're staying on the floor, but put your weight aside. We're starting on all fours here, and then pressing off the floor with our knees, and then just bringing them back down. That is the base move, so you can just do that. Alternatively, if you feel like that is too easy for you right now, you can stay in that bear position and just alternate leg lifts behind you. All right, we're gonna do that for 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Again, either just lifting and lowering the knees off the floor, keeping them underneath your hips, or staying up in that bear position, alternating, straightening out each leg. Halfway through. Hands are right over the shoulders. We have 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Very good. All right. Roll on up to standing. Next move, we need 1 dumbbell. We're gonna hold this in one hand, step back, and tricep extension. So I'll do it from the side. We're stepping back, tricep extension. Then we're going to step together, hand the weight to the other hand, and tricep extension. So you can join me when you're ready. Stepping back, tricep extension, step together, change hands, tricep extension. Keeping a nice long spine, flat back, neutral neck. All right, everyone, let's start. 30 seconds starting now. The more you squeeze through the tricep when the weight is up, the more you will feel it. And remember, we're focusing on straightening out the arm rather than swinging the arm back. So the elbow's kind of in a fixed point of rotation, and that weight is going back behind us. All right, we have 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Very good. All right. Those are our 3 exercises. Let's go back down to the floor for our overhead reach, bending and straightening, starting in 3, 2, and go. Remember, you can tap the feet down rather than straightening out the legs if that is better for you. Here we're working muscles in the back, especially the lats. We're also working lower abdominals, which are part of the core. Just about 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Very good. All right, putting the weight aside but staying on the floor. Going into our all fours position. Pushing up and down or extending the legs, alternating. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Gently placing each foot down if you're straightening out the legs. Trying to keep the hips right in place rather than swaying from side to side. Here we're working upper body, core, and legs, including glutes and hamstrings and quads. It's a great full body move. All right, we have about 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Woo. Great job. All right, come up to standing. We have our tricep extension and hand switch. Starting 3, 2, and 1. So straightening out that arm, step together. About 15 seconds remaining. Three, 2, and time. All right, guys, one more round. Going back to the floor. Dumbbell going overhead, legs bending and straightening, starting in 3, 2, and go. About halfway through. 3, 2, and time. All right, putting that weight aside, turning over for our bear position. Starting this in 3, 2, and 1. Continuing to breathe. Sometimes people do floor exercises and forget to breathe, but it's going to help us if we breathe. Oxygen is a good thing. All right, just about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. All right, one more move of this circuit. Coming up to standing, tricep extension. Starting in 3, 2, and go. About 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Wow, guys, we have already done 3 out of 4 of our circuits, so feel free to drink water, and I'm going to preview the first exercise of our last circuit. For the first exercise, we will need 2 dumbbells, and we are just going to step back into a rear lunge. You choose the depth, but try pulsing 3 times, and then staying low, stepping together, and curling with the weights. So 3, 2, 1, step together, curl, step back. So think about keeping a nice long spine, flat back when you're stepping back. So we're doing our 3, 2, 1, step together and curl. Note that I'm not hunching over for this curl. I'm keeping a nice flat back. All right, let's all get started on that in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and go. So pulse, 2, 3, stay low, step together, and curl. Other leg, pulse, 2, 3, step together, and curl. Go at your own pace. Stay low. Pay attention to your knees. Make sure they're not coming into each other and knocking each other. You want them to stay in line with about the second and third toes. We have 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Whew. All right, putting the weights down. Next move is for cardio. This is a side lunge, reach, and then lunge to the other side. So a couple options. You can either just alternate sides like this, or if you want a little bit more intensity, you can reach down, reach down, reach down. So you're it's a little bounce each time you're going to the other side. All right, let's start that in about 5 seconds. And we'll do it for 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, and go. Your quadriceps may be feeling tired from the last move, but we're gonna push through if it is right for us right now. All right, we have about 15 more seconds. Again, nice long spine, not hunching over, and if you want even more, you can reach down deeper. 3, 2, and time. Excellent. All right. For the next one, we have our 2 weights again. We're going to try standing on one leg and just doing a lateral raise here. As always, you can put the foot down when you need to, but let's all start in 3, 2, and here we go. 30 seconds per side. We're gonna feel it in our shoulders. Very controlled, just lifting to about shoulder height. 10 seconds remaining. Super controlled movements. 3, 2, and switch legs. Same thing. Oh my goodness, I'm already feeling my shoulders burning. As always, you can put down the weights if you need to. Keep those shoulders down. 15 more seconds on this side. Slow up and slow down. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Oh, wow. All right, guys. Going into our first exercise, round 2. This is our rear lunge. Pulse 3 times. Step together and curl. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Stay low as you step together. And on that lunge, our feet are about hip width apart and toes straight forward. We have just about 5 seconds remaining. And time. All right, put the weights down. This is our cardio move, either just alternating lunges here or adding that bounce. Starting in 3, 2, and go. 30 seconds. And if the pattern is just a bit too hard for you to catch on with right away, feel free to pause the video, practice the pattern, and then come back with us. Just about 10 seconds remaining. And again, if you want, you can go deeper. Just keep that nice long spine. 3, 2, and time. Oh my goodness. We are back to our lateral raise. We're gonna do 20 seconds on each side this time. All right, starting in 3, 2, and go. Breathing. Control up and control down. Three, 2, and switch sides. Way to hang in there, guys. We have about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Last time through this circuit, guys. Cool down after this. Going back to our rear lunge pulse, starting in 3, 2, and go. Pulse. Those 3 times. Stay low. Curl. Shoulders pressing away from our ears. About almost 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Excellent. All right, put the weights down. Side lunges, starting in 3, 2, and go. 30 seconds. If you want for this round, feel free to pick up the pace. Ooh. Just about 15 seconds remaining. Three, 2, and time. And last exercise. Lateral raise, just 10 seconds per side. Starting now. Ooh. 3, 2, and change sides. Three, 2, and time. Excellent job, guys. Put the weights down. And let's just cool down. You can roll out those wrists, just shake them out. And opening up the chest. I'm just clasping my hands behind my back to get a nice chest stretch. And why don't we go ahead and sink down into an inner thigh stretch. Both toes straight ahead here. And bring one arm across the chest, hook onto it with the other one. Make sure shoulders pressing away from the ear. This is a nice stretch for the shoulder and the upper back. Changing sides, get set up into the inner thigh stretch first. And then when you're ready, arm across the chest and hook onto it with the other arm. Rotating to the side, pressing the heel down behind us. Feet are parallel, toes pointed straight ahead. This is a calf stretch. Holding here for about 5 more seconds. And gently rotate to the other side. Same thing, calf stretch. About 5 more seconds. And come out of that. Now step one leg back, bend both knees, tuck your hips underneath your body, maybe lean back ever so slightly, core tight, glutes tight. This is a hip flexor stretch, press the hips forward. 3, 2, and switch sides. Both knees are bent for this stretch. Press those hips forward, tucking hips underneath the body. Feeling the stretch on the hip flexor. 3, 2, and 1. And then step one leg behind the other, arm overhead. Just elongate the side of the body here by holding onto the wrist. Feeling the stretch right along here. 3, 2, and 1. And other side. 3, 2, and 1. And then palms, both palms facing straight ahead. Lean the ear toward the shoulder. And then look slightly toward the floor from that position. Feeling a stretch along the side of the neck. Reset to the center, ear to the other shoulder. Pressing both shoulders down and look a little bit toward the floor just to get a slightly different angle. And reset to center. Great job, guys. Way to show up, way to do what you needed today with regard to the challenge that you put in to this workout. Take care of your bodies. I'll see you next time.